What you think, Nola? You gonna help me get some beauty berries? Okay. Hey y'all. Today I'm gonna gather some beauty berries to make some beauty berry jelly. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. I've used the beauty berry leaves for mosquito repellent, insect repellent, and it works wonderful. So when I'm coming outside, going to the garden, or just gonna be out in the yard for a little while, I'll just go by the plant and grab some leaves and crinkle them up to release the essential oils, and then I just rub it on me. It does a wonderful job keeping the mosquitoes and the bugs off of me, and it's chemical free, it's natural, so it's a wonderful plant to be able to identify. So most people have this, you know, in the southeast. It's pretty widespread, so you need to be able to identify this for insect repellent. But today I'm actually going to use the berries to make beauty berry jelly. So this is the first time I've tried making beauty berry jelly, but I've heard it's wonderful, and I've got an abundance of it on our property, so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to show you how we do it. So these are the beauty berries. They're bright purple, you can't miss them. If you want to make it easier to where the leaves don't knock the berries off on the ground, you can kind of pull a couple of leaves off before you start gathering the berries. Just run my fingers over them. Whatever doesn't land in the bowl, a critter will end up getting it off the ground and eating it. The birds love beauty berries too. So they're all over this area of our yard. Okay. I'm not going to get them all. I'm going to leave some for the birds. So they really don't have a flavor. You know, just fresh off the vine, straight off the vine, they really don't have a flavor. They don't taste bad. They don't taste great, but they don't taste bad. But they're supposed to make fabulous jelly, so I've got, I may have 2 cups gathered there. I got to go get some more. Luckily, I don't even have to really leave our yard to gather these. It's growing on the perimeter of our yard, so I'm going to go gather, I don't know, maybe 4 more cups of berries, and then we'll go inside and show you how to make the jelly. Sorry. Now it's just time to bring it to a boil, and then I'll let it boil for 20 minutes with the lid on. I've got my jars washed and in the water. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on to boil so they'll be nice and sterilized for the jelly. I added a cup of blackberries that I already had in the freezer. I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough liquid for the jelly, so now it's just time to boil it for 20 minutes.
Next, you'll need to measure out 4 cups of your prepared juice and put it back into the pot. After you've added the pectin, you've got to let it get to a rolling boil for a minute, a boil that you cannot stir down. Y'all, now it's time to add 5 cups of sugar. You'll need to stir it the whole time to get it dissolved. Alright, now we are at our rolling boil. So once you get there, you gotta start your timer for a minute. That's pretty standard with all jelly making processes. So let it stay at that rolling boil that won't be stirred down for about a minute. You have to make sure and clean off the rims of the jars before you put the lids on. I've learned that the hard way. If you don't clean those rims off and you don't get a good seal, then you'll do all that work for nothing, because if it doesn't seal and doesn't preserve, then it's not going to last. So make sure you wipe the rims of your jars off.
Okay, so I've got the 5 half-pints in the water canner to process for 10 minutes, so I'm going to taste test. This is what I'm just going to put in the refrigerator, so let's see what it tastes like. I love the color. Look how pretty that is. I like it. It tastes a lot like blackberry to me. It's 1/4 blackberry and 3/4 beauty berry, so I didn't have quite enough beauty berries to make the recipe, so I put a cup of blackberries in there. So I do like it. I'm gonna try another batch with just beauty berries. You have to be responsible for identifying the berries yourself. You have to know what you're eating. I feel very comfortable with knowing that these are beauty berries. I know how to identify those. So the cool thing about this jelly is I had no idea I could make jelly with beauty berries. I've walked by beauty berries my entire life and did not know they were useful. So I think it's so important that we need to get back to the basics, realize what we have out our back door that we can use. Who knew that I could use beauty berry for a mosquito repellent and an insect repellent or jelly? So that is so exciting to me, learning what I can use with stuff that's just out my back door. So y'all come along for the ride. I'm hoping to be able to learn more about native plants and the uses of them. I've got some great resources to some smart minds around me, and I'm hoping to tap into them and they can teach me. But even if it's just a few plants that you can identify and a few plants that you know what you can use in your yard, that is useful to you. So have a good week. See ya.